A very good evening to you all. Thank you, media persons. We have called this press conference in regard to the recent absorbed case of by the Department of Higher Education. Let me begin by saying that the Office of the Dimapur Naga Students Union has received the RTI reply on 28 March 2025. After thoroughly studying this RTI reply, it has been found that 144 posts has been absorbed by the Higher Education Department on 18 December 2024. These posts were contractual appointments made from 30th January 2015 to 18 February 2020. In light of these revelations, the Dimapur Naga Students Union has issued a press release on 8 April 2025. Contrary to public statements that we are keeping quiet, we, we have vehemently condemned the absorption, bypassing the mandated recruitment process through the Nagaland Public Service Commission. This is a contravention to June 6, 2016 Cabinet decision banning regularization of contractual employees. Sadly, on 8 February 2024, the Nagaland Cabinet has approved a policy for regularization of contract or ad hoc employees, which undermines the principle of right to equal opportunities.
Uh, See, this issue should be an eye opener for each one of us. Nothing new. Wila devi ina employees andu contract basis te appoint kurina bisi regularize kuria do ina bisi dikina ase. Departments of the loopholes to bisi ase. We agree. And under the watch of Dnsu and its apex body, amiando ina do dole ne diwo. Idu bina amian sob ke jana ase. Idula issue de dole do much has been said and heard. It's all over the media also. Amian sob pi jane ase. Dnsu do idu issue raise kora do limelight ke ahibo karne nohe. Hoilebe idu issue do as much as it is important for Dnsu, it is important for every organization and for everyone in Nagaland. Amian idu issue raise kora do hole do for justice, fairness and transparency. Idu karne raise korla ase. Initially idu an assistant professors to tange appoint kora do hole do contract basis te korise. And we all know contract to kina thake aro ami hala tv RTI report RTI receive korala tv ase the contract to hole do they were appointed for certain period of time, and if necessary government an tan idu renew role la ina la contract thakse. However, sadly we have come to know that they have been absorbed by the government without following any proper recruitment process. We are not saying that itu assistant professor Hando, we're not saying that they're not qualified. They are, most of them are net qualified, and at the same time PhD holders and BSA. And their contribution towards the educational process, educational system in Nagaland over the years have been very immense, which is why we believe that some of the college students union they have wrote in favor of the recent order, but we feel very sorry for them. It is time to be practical rather than being emotional. So, like said, the professors were not recruited through proper means. It is a first-class gazetted officer, and we are of the belief and opinion that in our recruit itu first-class gazetted officers on the through proper channel, and that is NPSC, right? Conduct Kurina Jaholage. The government of Nagaland 2016 day ACTA order issue creation stating banning all the contract appointments in all the departments in Nagaland. If the government of Nagaland had followed their own order, then this issue wouldn't be here today. Therefore, the Dimapur Naga Students Union, urge the government to rectify this grave injustice and restore the faith of the Naga youths in the fairness and integrity of the recruitment process. Thank you.
Itu isu to kali Dimapur Naga Student Union na loy itu as a whole general public la isu ase mohan bi Dimapur Naga Student Union te mohan bi induct kuri na pura to mohan bi ekta promise or loise কি কৰিছে বুলি মহান বিয়া কামটো কম্প্ৰমাইজ নকৰিব will fight for the society will fight for the students community আৰু কোৱা নিচিনা মহান মন্ত্ৰীয়ে sincerely changes to আনিবলৈ মন যায় মহান বি আৰু এইটো corruption to খালি গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে নহয় মহান গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট বেছি প্লেন কৰে corruption to is everywhere আৰু মহান ডিমাপুৰ নাগা ষ্টুডেণ্ট ইউনিয়ন মহান কেতিয়া প্ৰেছ ৰিলিজ লিখিছে time they alag organization they came in support with us right after press release Mr. Missiono Kate also came to our office Kohima all the way from Kohima to our office there is and I'm going to take a look we can discuss with Missiono Kate is the combined technical association of Nagaland president as mala RTIB RTI Mardo Jani Montare a lot of information so man we have to share with it and we are very happy such kind of person Taibi Mondigena all the way from Kohima to Dimapur for this cause Taibi I say man office there man discuss kurse na ona Taibi cholo ki ule milina kam kurbo na ona Taibi khushi paayega office there tai back Kohima de tai aru etu pichile tai man bi dikhaise tai longleng show to be tai man baba kota kurse and we are really happy and this fight is not only of the Dnsu milingena ekulote kam grow gana janai base
Question?
President,
Nothing.
you say anything?
No, they have said everything. If there's any question, please put up. I'm ready for the question.
Okay. This question is to the Education Secretary, Dnsu. Apuni kan bachon to RBI report ase tade 144 likhina ase whereas it social media de viral hodo 147 ase to laga opori oda clarify dibo man to RBI file gona pa to man kane 144 release ase tana so eto orders kana ina ase or you be date 8 April there higher education pa tha notice there to one release there into the transfer orders posting and transfer tade to 147 ase ito ase. Now, this question is to the President. Higher education agent to contract passes the Takandi at April day. So Takandi regularized relation to the Dnsu babe. Immediately after press release, they have the and then other Federation NSF probably to the Likina say Nagaland University students probably Likina. Now Dimapur Naga students union Naga stand Ginika say, you know, Jani Munjay. Mother Takalaga Jundo. Appointment ase to cancel kori dibo bole bi directorate officials kan ba nole concerned minister kan ba eto kaldi korishilo to eto kaldi kora laga opore Dimapur Naga student laga mang ki ase
See, actually, just to make it more clear, Nagamis pro koi dibo. Itu starting issue to Dnsu first one hoy. Itu to 5-6 years, 8-9 years par bhi hoy gina issue chal jase. Since tade equal result ola nahi. It doesn't bear any fruit. And Dimapur Naga Student Union, we wrote an RTI. We wrote an RTI. So RTI respond by share with facts and figure whatever we receive in information. Itu mahan itihasa para mahan press release dishe. Now, as you all know the fact ki Dimapur Naga Student can issue treasure gale to until and unless there are certain issues that includes a student community and their identity exposed nukorwa karni no shikle to ta khanna future effect no karni some issues are kept deal in the office but as long as the issue that is concerned for the Nagas it is always open transparent honest and loyal to the issue and I'm not sure whether our contribution have made a significant to the citizens of Nagaland but I hope and believe that the citizens of the Nagas should acknowledge the issues that we have touched transparently. RTI response paise, we were open to everyone. Ki RTI paise mokhan rakhilabo issue lukai gina thobo ina. Press release kurse, one person came, I forgot his name. Itu Aisha. I can information mangsha facts and figure take gigi. Not only him, whoever wants to take information, media can be local. any Naga individual, any CSOs can come and take it. Because this issue is for the concern the Nagas. Kuma man koto ito issue to Dnsu lan hoitla la koto kase. But later on, if you want to know more about it, if you want to know that question, I want to question that, I will answer to it. Let's stick to this now. Now this contractual itu issue to 147 assistant professor post. I don't not 153 nishna solution that we haven't, but in response to the RTI 154 pagina. I mean, even throw jane. So I have one thing ki itu those were the times पहिला assistant professor kan mori jaise example 2 jun 3 jun mori jaise then the out of urgency assistant professor lakse and the under special consideration dalde itu duita post garne NPSC to conduct korna pare to that kind of issues can be understand to no, but that cannot be an excuse to recruit more than the capacity na. That's what we believe. Now CTN na and NTQ busle CTN and the other one that's coming up. That can be the issue to us. Court case is going on. Now I not trying to discourage them also. Maybe see the core issue to kya ase bole to court jabo court par decide korbo. But as far as I know, court judicially be I don't see that there a lot GTB going chances to komti ase. I'll tell you why. Kala the government can pay to contractual basis kina korkina ase. They have done their homework very well. Okay. Takal homework pura well kuna ase. Cabinet decision PNR clear. Aro NPSC kan logo bi clear logina ase gushe. Na. Aro governor logo bi clearance logina ase gushe. Etu under special consideration because of the needs of the assistant professor in the college. So court judicially court will have to go through that. So decline bhi kodo pare. That I don't know. But whoever is fighting for the justice, God be with them. But the government is ever ready prepared. So kiman protest could be, kiman rally juli be. I don't think case judicially be. At the end of the day, it's going to come back to the state again. Clear to politicians, they have done their homework very well. That is why they are silent. Okay, they are very silent. Now the only thing is, Naga citizens can pressure group can pra. If the decision of the cabinet is not of the people, by the people and for the people, then I think it should be changed. Policy maker can get changed. Policy that does not benefit the Nagas should be changed. And that is in the Naga Manna voice. Concerned citizens, Naga Man Khan, CSOs Khan, Ikla Boykina, Karakurva. The Dnsu have never claimed that this issue belongs to us. It issue to Naga Man issue. All the CSOs, all the concerned should voice out. So can say Dnsu can ki kurbo lage, agikina jabo lage, we are pressuring. Now we had an assembly to we went to Mukukchun. Some of the media person was also there. So that assembly they put up Quran Dnsu kanto. Maybe some federating unit. All the apex body of the tribal community of the Nagas are under NSF. So that tahan put up question. So there were a bit healthy debate. The dynamics of the issue is very vast, and we need thorough debate with politicians, intellectuals, milikena itu debate korikena itu rasta ekta olabo kena bhabase because no one should be victimized under the cruel system or impartial system of the government na. So ami khan itu to we are targeting maybe we might be pressuring the concerned department or the ministers na, but to be very open na, it is not one ministry alone. One ministry recommendation para tate kam kon thakbo, which means all the concerned representatives are involved there. Nah, so the government of the day, if they are sincere, they should come up with certain step that will give justice to both the assistant professor or the aspirants, and I'll tell you how and why. Halbi iti issue ta ami kilo kasi to NSF will still Dnsu will still continue to pursue this issue. Assembly te koishe ki NSF kan iti issue tha ase. Ansu kan bi chhoita kushe for 4 or 5 years. Where Dnsu were a newcomer. We don't find any fruitful results. So amikanto it's not targeting anyone, but it should be transparent kan makanto. We open up press release likidisha so that people can debate. It is an eye opener. Whether this 147 assistant professor itu nishna contractual basis pura recruit kora to continue korbo na lage na lage itu open kora discuss korbo. Now it is up to the wisdom of the people, of the Nagas, the student, the aspirants, and the professors or whoever it is to thoroughly debate in this matter because itu tu kwa nishna the politicians they have done their homework very well. Okay, so what should be the other step? But since in the federating assembly of the Naga Student Federation, the NSF control issue tahan ke. Now we are under the umbrella of NSF control trouble. But it doesn't mean that the Dnsu have compromised their stand. We will continue. We have every right to pressure the NSF to touch this issue, and we are glad that NSF have also they have also come out with a statement, and they are also strongly against regarding this matter. Like Dnsu Kanpraki press release, it is not contradicting, and NSF and Dnsu we are all in one boat. NSF Raki dishe kushito to tate awaman bi gusishe, angaman bi gusishe, nah sayaman bi gusishe, lotha regma sab gusikinase because NSF represent the whole. They are the stakeholders of the student community as a whole. Nah, so I don't think Dusa Manbra Hala Kushakalibi, all the federating unit have endorsed that NSF should take it. So that is it. So then is an issue to Kurusha, NSF can lead Kurukusha. So now we will pursue this issue through NSF. Now whatever the NSF tell us to do, we will have to do it.
Sir, that means Amani Kumunjado, 5th Federal Assembly for the tenure 23-25. Just the Mono Assembly that the federating unit supported bodies of endorse NSF take up in principle agree with
yes. It is passed by the speaker. It is speaker bright back no one objected. So that is a yes. No?
What about the many colleges that are supporting this? And especially under Dimapur jurisdiction. And Dnsu got take on this.
You see, I will tell you about. I'm not trying to undermine the voice of the student council of the student colleges. Now, when we talk about the issues of these colleges, tahandu ansula njite thake. Ansula njite thake. Now, interview to amikhan ekla kinolubi. Go and question the Ansu also.
So they are being silent on this. We have noticed that no notice has been made.
Yeah, as of now. But I'll tell you in that part also. So some of the colleges are not under Ansu. Nah, Dimapur jurisdiction be Mukhin all Nagaland. So even when it comes Dnsu, actually under the preview or jurisdiction of Dnsu, amikhan to college kan Ansu njite na thaka man kan bi thakyase. Nah. And when it comes to college matter, unless we are invited, we don't even go and intervene. Unless when we feel it's necessary to intervene. Nor do we take membership fee from any colleges or school. Dnsu kan to nole sab student kan loi thake, am kan Dnsu kan nole. Now regarding this matter, college kan kun kan pra likishe. I would request the media person to go and interview them also. They should also come out and clear their stand. Nah? I sincerely feel like they are very young, they are innocent. Itu college state assistant professor bota asa contractual prahaman kan. So under the pressure of this assistant professor or administrator, tahan ki TV. Our duty, no one has pressurized me. No one has pressurized. Mahan student council ke pressure dia nai. Ami kan la intention to clear ase. We are aware of what we have given our statement koshi tu. That's one thing. For me, I feel like they are innocent. Tahan bi pass out hobo tu. Tahan pass out hatem de tahan committee exam jibona na tahan itu backdoor appointment support pra karni tahan backdoor kam pabola ase. That is a question tu na. Question tera ase tu. Tahan pra najin kin ase kilo tu they are innocent. Man pra pressure pra karni ase kilo. But if they did not give out their notice, I mean their stand regarding this issue, supporting this contractual assistant professor, if it's not it's under the pressure of someone, then they're innocent. But if not, then imagine these people becoming a student leader in the future. No, Nagas are watching them. For example, see, I will not tell the college name. Ete likhina say that we stand with the government decision of this contractual recruitment process. Example, moila letter lishigil to hinato pi awumi president Dimapur Naga Student likhina sudo. To tate signatories GS aro president nam likhya sa Nagaman sa takhan ge. They should be very careful. Itu tahan college te tahan hodai no purbudu. They are going to go out of this college, pass out kurikina tahan maybe they want to be a student leader. To tahan inaga bhui kena Nagaman ki bigash kulu inaga man kan student leader kun banabo. Tahan future effect kuras noi. Okay. Tata thik ase tahan na their ambition is not to become a student leader. then obviously either they want to be a businessman, entrepreneurs, or they want to be a government employee, right? So government employee kina gusbo la se backdoor par gusbo tai backdoor bi tahan na pabu to clear itu 147 post te backdoor par gusi jaman gusi jaise nugusa man khan gusa pra question raise kra se to ami bi backdoor gusmu thakmo modi nugusa ju to mota hala korbo hi example na aro kuma man to censorship pra man khan bi against kra se so go and ask those student council signatories kan hudibi apni khan itu under the pressure korche na apni khan jani ke na intention korche first thing pressure ta khan pressurize korche to they are innocent they should withdraw their statement na or they should ta khan na statement media ke koi diba lagi that they were innocent second thing ta khan pra intentionally kora se to God be with them honestly naga man ta khan ke sa se so that is the stand so I feel like either they are innocent or they are intentionally doing it itu ase
Sources have informed that Dnsu met with Imna Minister of Department of Higher Education and also he's Minister of others as well. But can you tell us the outcome of the meeting, especially in regard to this? What was discussed and what was his reaction and point of view?
We had a healthy debate, not arguments also. So like Kwanishna, see, Dimapur Nagasin, we are very clear. I was not convinced, nor of my executive was convinced. But we are also trying to understand the position he's holding. Because he is not alone who is responsible. Sab manlo cross tai durase. Okay, I don't have any connection with Sir Im Nalong, honestly. But see, if we are touching the issue with transparent honesty, trouble like it na. So Sir Im Nalong is the one carrying the cross. Holibi tate assistant professor kiman jan gusana se sab Sir Im Nalong pro gosalan hoito. Recommendation dusa jaga bare agina sa to. Nah. We never know, na. So when we had a discussion with him, there are certain issues which we cannot say in the media also. But we do try to understand. Na, no amount of reason or excuse can justify the procedure they are doing. No, that's for sure. And I really want to say yes to him. But this kind of issue cannot be taken emotionally, na. Practically. So 15 years, 20 years service kena fekai dibo kase. To amra so dibo husa ase. But there is always a way. If the government is sincere, there is always a way. So my stand was like this. I didn't say yes to him also. Neither was I harsh to him also. We had a good cup of coffee together. And we were discussing. So I told him, okay, 15 years, 20 years, we don't understand that. We acknowledge them. Regularize. So if they really want to regularize it, so 15 years time if they really want to regularize it, then let them also go through the process na NPSC. It's not that the concerned assistant professor tahan 15-20 years free para kam kurana hoitu. They were paying salary. Tahan 15 years, 20 years government khan ke free para government ke model korble free para heka ase koile to that is one thing. No, seriously, forget about procedure also. That is one thing. It should be acknowledged their sacrifice, their service towards the education institution done. Okay, award dua lagi tahan regularize. But 15 or 20 years, it's not that they were doing it for free. At least they should be happy that they were employed for 15 to 20 years. Now, how about others who were not recruited through that process also? If you are really practically khata ko ase. Now, to kunba tu ka ase, thik ase the other solution they again itu moi ko dishe. To on the other stand, to man khan and contractual thaka man khan ke bi ki kobo NPC par jawab kilo to kunba man tu itu student khan ke shika tem de tahan overage hoji shikuje overage hoji shikuje to thik ase overage hoji to inaga man khan ke tu relaxation e shulu di dibe na no honestly there is a way to 4 years older par hoji shikuje 4 years relaxation di dibe no honestly there is always a way na to holi bi ami khan tahan le itu buji kena 147 assistant professor khan ke mo khan yes ko di shikole to to how about the other people now since one of you asked me about the Dnsu stand. See, I clearly understand the motives of the Dnsu. I really appreciate how they voice out for the student. Even me during my time, I have also contributed towards Dnsu. Maybe college student I have also actively participated in Dnsu, and we always have soft corner for Dnsu. And Dnsu platform plays a very vital role. Now, in this case, Dnsu stand was like GT assistant professor can get hatai discipline to college shatan hoi jabo. That was the point they were telling us. Alright, itu college time te assistant professor lagi she itu karni di dishe ko ase tahan bagote di dishe itia to kina tahan ya khitabo ka soli bi sabi itu I will give it to media also yete likhina ase where is it sorry if you have got that government ka notice see Government of Nagaland Department of Higher and Technical Education contractual there point number 3 there I will send you in media point number 3 there the contractual engagement is for a period of 1 year or till the finalization of the recruitment process by the NPSC whichever is earlier and may be terminated at any time without prior notice from either side. तो itu clearly लिखिन आसे तो itu assistant professor kan ta kan aha temte itu clearly लिखिन ta kan bi to accept na to na तो it's not that assistant professor they are not aware of it now this issue was prolonging for 5 years and I believe within these 4 or 5 years things could have been done तो government la lot negligence thaki jeshni ki one for the assistant professor thaki she na तो itu one for NPSC kan pra recruit nokra tak to na tahan ye contractor rakhibo kone likhina ase to 4 or 5 years te itu to process to astibar ko thakshikle to hoi jabo thakala asne ki amla babnate aro ansu khan pra bi olop request korise ki itu to college la issue ase ansu khan ke di dibi issue to ansu la issue ase kona koise now Dnsu ami khan issue cha to Dnsu issue cha to college our focus was not on college. We are not talking about the college here now. Media should understand and people should understand. Dimapur Naga Student Union iti issue chahatu. We are talking about the mechanism that is recruiting the youth na student khan ke. We are talking about the portal that is recruiting. We are not talking about the college now. We are talking about the NPC. So when you talk about the NPC, it's a Naga issue. And it is never about the Dnsu issue. We have never claimed that the issue belongs to the Dnsu. In fact, every Naga individual, the Naga experience, it issue choba lage. Now we are not particularly focusing on college. Now we are talking about the NPC experiment, one of the most trusted portal where it should not be misused. So, kwanishna, American issue it has a promotion trish. So the Dnsu should also understand that American issue how to not on college basis. Our focus was broader. It was on broader side. So NSF can get big say. NSF can obviously they will sincerely. I hope things will positively turn out. It policy makers can get change kobo like that. Court dash kuli bi kwa nishna I have repeat kura say. Sorry for the repetition. PNR clearance solution, finance solution, cabinet decision, aro governor looking at say. So court dash court part hudibu to. NPC clearance loshe kule to aro wapas patai bola se. Now NSF can break in issue chola se. I think we should pursue this issue consistently. And if the decision of the cabinet, again one more, if the decision of the cabinet is not of the people, by the people and for the people, then we should make them do it. That the decision is for the well-being of the Nagas.
So हमने को बुझिए last question इतियो दिवली मोना से कि Dimapur Naga Students Union रा General Public Dimapur District के नागा Civil Societies Organization kan के इतो unfair means for 147 assistant professor के appoint करा लगा पड़े कि appeal करे दिवली मोना
Itu appeal to I want to appeal to the citizens of the Nagas. See, we are still the society, be it the civil societies or the government of the day. We are still ruled by 70s and 80s people. Okay, we are still ruled by 70s and 80s people. 90s generation can itatak be student leader kan olap ase. Na, see. Pola mon Naga mon matha kati takshi. Ta ami kan ajkal bi na matha kati bola lagbo. Pola backdoor appointment thakishe. Ta ajkal bi backdoor appointment thakbo lagbo. 900 police personnel ke to hatai dishe. Assistant professor ke to nahatabo. Assistant professor sab ke ek bar hatai dibi kwan hui to. Itu assistant professor kan give hatabi, but recruit them in a proper way na. If they are really a professor, imagine yeah the basic foundation of an education teacher pro mold up kurbola ase tu the teacher plays a very vital role in molding up the student na so when the structure when the procedure is through the backdoor appointment whether the teacher is eligible or not forget that part but ami teacher hoy kina ami backdoor pora hoy kina itu backdoor hi kobo contractual pora hoy kina regularize kurlisu to eta to contractual number kam korase takhan they are not called backdoor sabon gos takhan backdoor hoy kasu to thik ase takhan backdoor no hoy na takhan contractual recruitment korase holibi regularize hoy jishiklo to backdoor hi kobo to they have never come through a proper procedure na to regularize have takhan backdoor hoy jabo no eta to backdoor hoy kasu takhan claim which means they are contractual na so contract agreement thaki to there are certain agreement na to itu contractual to renew bi kurushin kurane najne de renew bi every year itu renew to kurbo lage itu bi kurane de to we are not saying one for the sense ke ekbar khate bukan aste pura fill up koro parbo that is the thing first thing na to yete ami citizen kan common jato see ami kan citizen man kan bujbo lage to poila manu itu contract based kora to hoday kurbo lage for how long can we go কোন নিশনা আমখান মাথা কাটি দিছে আজকাল মাথা কাটিব লাগে নহয় তো চেঞ্জেস আহাছে চেঞ্জেস আহিব লাগে তো ইটো 147 এক্সপেরিয়েন্স পোস্ট কন্টিনিউ করব লাগে না লাগে ইটো নাগামান জানিব লাগে thousands of dreams মুরাই দিয়া আছে দে আর ইটো 147 পোস্ট বি ইনি না পাই দে আন্ডার প্রিভিলেজ খান কি ধ্যান হই দে পলিটিশিয়ানস বেকিং থাকা মান ব্রিগেডস বেকিং থাকা মান আমা ওয়েল সব গুছিকিন আছে তো আমি খান না খানদান ফ্রেন্ড খান বি গুছিকিন আছে তো তো মই তো চুপচাপ হয়ে যাব মই বি ইমোশন হয়ে যাব আমি না ফ্রেন্ড না দিদি দাদা কাম করাছে মই কি খতক আছে মন বেয়া না পাবি প্রেসার আছে তো মই বি but I'm telling you Dimapur Naga student have never succumbed under any political pressure under any factions or under any businessman powerful man to truth ase efe ko ase 147 estim post hamde ami khan na friendship ami khan na relationship man ke efe ko ase to changes anbo koli to let's start from us na আৰু ফেসবুক দেখ সব মান কমেন্ট কৰাছে তা কছিল বি তা খান গে ইটা নাগা মানে হিপোক্রেসি আছে জনে ইটা দিনিসকে সাপোর্ট কৰাছিল দিনিসকে সাপোর্ট কিলে সাপোর্ট কৰাছিল তা খান কাম না পা কাৰণে আছে কি জানে মিডিয়া মান বি বেগৰ পৰা পাছিলে কোনবা তো গুছাব পাৰে নো অনেস্টলি মিডিয়া মান বি একদম লৈ কিনা দিনিসকে ইয়েস ইয়েস তাই কি বেগৰ দিছিলে তাই বি খুশি লৈ লো নো দ্যাট ইজ দ্য হিপোক্রেসি লেভেল না তো see crucify me I don't mind but this is the truth changes unbelievable let's start from here nah and media can be media plays a very important role the only and I really appreciate the media fraternity for always having faith on the Dnsu in any issue we are ready to give out any information forget about government here Dnsu dibe article likhibi na no we have the right modi dibo to Dnsu kan sports kora tum there 3,30,000 budget banashe ita details fund dibo to that's how we should work because Dnsu belongs to public na to it transparency changes anbo lagi to public citizen janbo lagi policy maker khan ke hi vote dia timte ke hisab se digina se itu janbo lagi to first thing first at the end of the day ko ahe jane is neither politician nor the businessman nor the it's coming back to the public again public khani thik nai to asul to public khan pra jasu to itu 147 assistant post to kun ase jane they are not politician they are public man pra jai kina request kora lasu to government pra morom pra kina 147 assistant post kuribi kina theng duri kina jana to pola zamane to naga man khan ke government job kuribi ko nokure to na request kori to but the world has changed it's not that government of Nagaland was requesting this 147 assistant post jai kina ministry MLA go jai kina morom pra naga man ke hikai ta ke request koran to ta hi jai kina kora lasu to kiman gusase background appointment man gusasu to see the government of the day should understand even if they don't go through the procedure of the NPSC backdoor kurshi kulibi still then there is a trouble ho still then they cannot bring any solution ho backdoor par kiman bar gusabu kulibi solution hai boka so the only thing the government can solve this is proper follow procedure na let the eligible let the capable who have gone through this exam na be it tahan bi matha pressure lobola kam nai public bi tahan ki blame korna porbo because it's properly done tahan bar ko nishna 147 post ke defend korbo karni 1000 naga man kan ke korbo kle to ala kotha so at the end of the day it is a cabinet decision again to policy maker khani thik nai now we are going hiding behind the bushes bureaucrats khan ke department khan ke concerned authority khan ke biabra pressure de ase halbi bhal pra sashik le to kote bara hasik le to sab politician khan loga ase, so it should be changed. So that is the appeal. The Naga should know. Itu moi koi dishe.
Finally, do you want the same outcome as how 935 constables the court had quashed it, and then they have asked for new recruitment process and to complete it in 6 months' time with proper advertising, proper recruitment process for 935? Do you want the same outcome for this 147 posts as well? Would you like DNSU? Is it what do you say?
See,
a will, a wish? That
first of all, I will big down this, but that's a very good question. That's a very good question because see, like I said, it's a healthy debate. We need to debate. All the intellectuals, the Naga concerned, CSOs, politicians, we should debate so that solution will happen. So that's a very good question actually. Tricky question, but a very good question. So see, first thing is, inegasi. The Nagasi in spearhead Quran way. Now we cannot pass a verdict. NSF, go and please have a question. But if you're asking my POV, point of view, I will tell on that part. And the same POV I have tell our concerned ministers, and I don't know whether he will take it or not. And the second thing is, we can only pressurize the government to change the policy. Only if the policy is not for the well-being of the Nagas, of the student community, then only we voice out. Otherwise, we cannot tell them to do this or to do that. First thing, we are not authorized to give order to them because we are also not the government. We are not the policy maker now. Policy kina bana bola se, that's up to the policy makers. But that policy should be for the well-being of the Nagas. It has a. So that you should differentiate. Second thing, my POV is to 900 constable ke hatai dibi na to itu nishna to mangan hoy de. Don't take me otherwise here. I will tell you that. 900 constable ke to hatai dishe. Hatai dishe hole bi itu 900 constable bishi man khan thanga pai dasu to. House loan loi ke na asu to. Car loan loi ke na asu to. Bishi jamala hobo de. I'm telling you. Government matha bikha se ta to. Hole bi itu galti kun korse government pra to korsit na. They deserve it. Sorry for the language. Now, second thing, in this 147 assistant post, Dnsu we have come to the understanding. Okay, 147 post ke hatai dibi. We are also trying to understand their difficulties now. No, they have shared their difficulties. We are ready to understand it. At first, Dnsu kan to sab ke hatai dibi na sudo. Our press release was like that, no. However, now we have come to the understanding. It is transparent because today. Why Dnsu changed their position? Now we talked and we found there's some certain difficulties from the government side also. Now we are ready to understand them. So they should also understand us. Now we are saying, okay, don't remove this 147 post. Let them continue. Continue paying them. Nah, contractual they also full salary needed to contractual salary they also na. So 147 post akan get there and this teacher, assistant professor, if they are really concerned for the student, they will not come out of the street to regularize them. Nor they will say, let's shut down this. Nagaman will decide. Nagaman bertahan ke sasu to. Isu man ke boy na khali bi isu ke to boy khabo lage. First thing first. Now, 147 is assistant post ke nahatabo kele thik ase. Let it be continue. But it is written. Ara I will read it again. See, this point, please, I'm coming back to the point. Media, please note that. Remove no kurbi. But kindly remember this number 3. Nah, the contractual engagement is for a period of 1 year. Either renew and continue, it's okay. Nah, or till the finalization of their recruitment process of the NPSC, whichever is earlier and may be terminated at any time without prior notice from either side. Matlab continue korbi na. To 4-5 years ko dashi to. To 4-5 years, not 4-5, 7-8 years itu assistant professor काम करना government kan NPSC aspirant kan kanta korna pare, recruit korna pare. Solution to thakisu to. Solution to asu to. So not necessarily 147 ek bar remove korna ko lagi to. ठीक है 147 asu gulu to the government can say we have worked for 15 years, 20 years, we have been paying you salary. If you continue to serve, then you also appear exam na. Give them a chance to appear. Overage hoy jaman kan gibi under special consideration. Tahan ki age relaxation di na exam dalbo dibi na. Now some assistant professors are saying, "Ami kan ite exam di hilokot pass hobo gushe." That means they are not eligible. They are not capable. They may kindly volunteer themselves to resign. Nano hai. So this is it. 147 B, nepeka B, continue kurbi. That if they want to continue serving, exam dalbi na. Notun man bi dalbi, purana man bi dalbi na. Na, aru kun kan overage hoise, it can give a relaxation dibi under special consideration. Pas noha man kan to ki koribo. Tate bara jabardast to hikawa na pare. So 147 ke remove kurbi na bi ko ane mohan to. We have come to the understanding. our point of view was like that 147 can hatabi but you can proper procedure but han gibi stream te anwa parbo on board anwa parbo mon itu koi dia asin
Oi, mala president ke supplement ko mo jai. Itu the Dnsu, we don't have any personal hatred towards 147 appointees. What is important is the well-being and future of Nagaland. Aro, if they stand on the ground, which itself is corrupted, and kini a student ke integrity or moral to kina hiko. To manite 147 ke hatabi terminate kurbi nami pone our appeal now. Or paper to do analysis, president one is a true discussion one be solution. To 147 tahan age election huilewi kina kunabi to procedure bachayena ina kurigena tahan pass out usukule. Tambi they will feel themselves proud. Tambi student get the integrity or moral to ikaw power. Itu supplement program.